Hi friends, welcome to Cricksoft.com, and today we are back again to discuss the match number 3 of the IPL 2020, that is between RCB and Sunrisers Hyderabad. As you must have all known, the match has just concluded and RCB has registered the first win of their IPL campaign 2020. Very confidence boosting for them because RCB took a lot of games to get to their first win. So we will take you through in short what happened. So RCB started batting first, and there was a lot of confusion, like who will open the batting with whom, and who are gonna be all the players who will feature in the 11. So Kohli went for Devdutt Padikkal along with the Finch with him as number 3 and De Villiers as number 4. So no place for Moeen Ali. Joshua Philippe was included as a wicket keeper, and that was pretty much it, with Navdeep Saini and Chahal and Umesh Yadav as the bowlers. So RCB has a very good start. Devdutt Padikkal playing the first match of his IPL career. He made 56 runs off 42 balls. He was looking like a very good batsman. He was playing with good timing, not looking to overhit the ball, and his innings at the start of the RCB innings gave a lot of confidence for the other players who came in to bat. So he played a blistering innings of 56 runs. He was held by Finch 29 runs, not at a very good pace, but still was a good knock from Finch. So after then, both batsmen got dismissed, Padikkal and Finch. Kohli and De Villiers took a lot of time to uh, to fire in all cylinders. It was like looking that from their mentality that their team is look very much dependent on Kohli and De Villiers, as they were thinking like that if these two batsmen gets out, Kohli and De Villiers gets out, it's like a very difficult road for the RCB. That thinking they will have to let go, because even after getting a very good start, the first the player who is playing his first innings in the IPL, he gave you 56 runs and a good pace. Still, you just managed to get to score of 163 runs. So if you have watched the yesterday's match, Delhi Capitals has 3 wickets fall in the quick succession. So was the case with Kings 11 Punjab, but still they managed to 157 runs. But even after getting a very great start, RCB just got to 163 runs, and that was because of De Villiers, who played 51 runs, and that he has been the sole savior for the RCB team. So Kohli will have to decide like what pace he is gonna bat, because he can't bat with an ODI mindset. He can't play with the ODI mindset, and he can't be too much dependent on himself and AB de Villiers, because there will be matches when the RCB will lose a couple of wickets in the starting at a like under 10 or under 20 runs, and then other players will have to show like what they are capable of, and they can't also don't can't play like that with that. Even after getting that much a great start, they were thinking let just pass some overs so that the Kohli and De Villiers can be on the crease for the last overs. Basically, they will have to show the faith in other players also. Otherwise, it will not do them any good in a long run. And this tournament is going to be very long, 60 matches in total. So 163 runs RCB made, and David Warner and Johnny Bairstow came in to chase this. David Warner fall cheaply, not because he played a rash shot or something, but he was run out by Umesh Yadav, which was the only good thing Umesh Yadav did in the match, because he gave away 48 runs in this 163 runs in just 4 overs. So RCB will have to think about Umesh Yadav also, whether they want to play him. And Sunil Gavaskar also was saying that they will have to rethink on whether they want to include Umesh Yadav, because Mohammad Siraj is also waiting in the dugout, and he is also like can accompany Navdeep Saini, because the action is kind of similar, and they will have to think about it. So the chase was not got a good start because David Warner was out cheaply, but then Bairstow and Manish Pandey rebuilt for the Sunrisers Hyderabad, and Johnny Bairstow in particular made 61 runs along with Manish Pandey 34 runs. And when these two were batting, it was looking like that it's gonna be a very easy chase for Sunrisers Hyderabad. But then came in the role of Yuzvendra Chahal as he dismissed Manish Pandey, and after that Manish Pandey dismissal, there were a lot of youngsters, Priyam Garg, Abhishek Sharma. So after the Manish Pandey wickets, the team doesn't look that good on the paper and also on the field for Sunrisers Hyderabad, as they don't have any big names. And Priyam Garg played a very scratchy innings. He was not able to time the ball. He was not able to find the gaps, and it was just the team was dependent on the Johnny Bairstow, who was dismissed by Yuzvendra Chahal on a beautiful leg spin straight delivery. He got him bowled, and then on the next delivery he got Vijay Shankar with a googly. So 2 wickets in 2 balls, and that rightly set the tempo for RCB. And after that, Abhishek Sharma was run out, and it was all down to Rashid Khan, as he has played some good innings in the Big Bash. But once again, the bowler turned out for RCB, and this time it was not Chahal but Navdeep Saini from Haryana, and he bowled 2 superb deliveries and got the wicket of 2 batsmen, Bhuvneshwar Kumar and Rashid Khan, in the same over. And after that, it was like a lost case for the Sunrisers Hyderabad, as they needed 15 plus runs in the final over, which they obviously was not able to make. And this gave the RCB their first win in their first match, which is like quite surprising for RCB fans and will be surprising for RCB also, because they take a lot of games to get to their first win. So definitely a confidence booster for RCB, and they will like to continue from this and play good cricket, not play too defensive cricket as they played today after the dismissal of Finch and Devdutt Padikkal. Team doesn't want to be so much dependence on Kohli and AB de Villiers that they don't look beyond them. So Sunrisers Hyderabad will have to rethink their batting combination in the middle order, because after Manish Pandey, after the top three, it was looking like nobody can bat. Like Priyam Garg was scratchy, Vijay Shankar was not looking any good with the ball or also with the bat. Abhishek Sharma was unlucky run out, but after that, the team doesn't look like it doesn't have any batsmen. So I don't know why they are keeping Kane Williamson out of this, because he can become the backbone of this innings. And I think he will be included in the next match, and he should be included, rightly so, because this team needs him. It's looking like a very bowling heavy uh, playing 11, and you just can't win matches if you play a bowling heavy or batting heavy playing 11. You need to have the balance between batting and bowling to carry on to win matches in this long IPL. So that was for the today's match, match number 3. RCB winning their first match. Good positive news for the RCB fans who eagerly waiting from 10 years to win, to see their team lifting the maiden IPL title. But some good news for them, as their team has registered the first win in the very first match. So RCB will like to think on the lines of whether they want to include Moeen Ali or not, whether they want to include Mohammad Siraj in place of Umesh Yadav, who gave away 48 runs in 4 overs. And Sunrisers Hyderabad will have to include Kane Williamson, because the batting is looking very fragile. Do let us know in comments what were your views on this match. What are the changes you are looking to see in this match, in the coming matches of these teams, and how you find Devdutt Padikkal if you have watched him the first time, how you found him as a batsman, how you found him, how is his temperament. You can let us know in the comments. So that was for the today's match, pretty good match for the RCB, and with this we will wrap it up, and we will see you tomorrow with the fourth match, which is between CSK and Stephen Smith led Rajasthan Royals. So with this we say goodbye, stay healthy, stay safe, and keep watching cricket. Do like and subscribe if you like the content, and yeah, good.